Oh my gosh, we're actually super on time today. It's kind of delightful. I started the stream. My kiddos' eyes are open on the camera. They have been silent for the last 40 minutes. Mark my words. They will be hooligans now. So I'm going to try to talk quietly. I'm doing well, Moondrop. How are you? Keep doing it. Andrew, welcome, welcome. What happened? My shiny Diglett? Heck yeah, it happened. Perseverance. Good, good, Moondrop. You know what? Shame on me. Guys, I had one job this afternoon. I thought I had everything already. Turns out I was a fool last night. And by last night, I mean like 20 minutes ago when I decided that everything that needed to be set up, that could be set up, was set up. There we go. And what the heck is that file name? Celadon. Much better. A Villager 2. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've seen that name. Villager, what's up? For whatever reason, I don't think my brass coin chats are dropping in here very well. I guess it is. You drew a Pokemon in Shul today. That's pretty cool. What Pokemon did you draw? Left until we hit that amazing 500 goal, and I'm getting more and more excited by the day. You've been drawing the Buzzword. Honestly, by Swayze, it was the one stream that was required for you to miss, naturally. We know this. When you sign off, I find the shiny. Announcing it now, people of the stream, there will be no shiny found tonight. By Swayze is here. Welcome in, By Swayze. How's it going? You threw the Buzzword. It is pretty ridiculous. You've missed all 3 at this point, right? Someone said they could do better than you, then said no offense. He was like, how am I not supposed to be offended? I can draw a better Buzzwole than that. No offense. Yeah, it's funny thing about saying no offense is that, like, it kind of doesn't work. Moondrop missed all 3 as well. Yeah. You've only seen one person chat in the stream for Brass. Yeah, that was me. Which is okay. That just means that everybody's over here having fun on the main channel. You even missed the Deoxys. Honestly, that Deoxys happened so fast, I think everybody missed the Deoxys, except for Ruben. And also Starkiller. I think even I've missed the chat from Starkiller in the Brass Coin channel. Like, I'm pretty sure that was in this one. But maybe I'm mistaken. Because, like, I am not seeing Starkiller pop up, but maybe I have to be... Like, I know that's where Starkiller's at, but it's just not pulling the chat in, which is really weird. Oh, if I reload, it does. That's interesting. It is Starkiller's own personal chat. You ordered your complete inbox crystal today. You know what? That one I am kind of jelly of. Cappy has missed everything. Sounds about right at this point. You win some, you lose some. What's up, Moondrop? Colossus, welcome. You did this in yellow to get Porygon? Naturally. You've missed every shiny since Darkrai. It's because you were there for the Jirachi, isn't it? You haven't gotten the Diamond and Pearl Legendary Trio? Oh, while watching me work though. There we go. Shoot, even I still need to get Giratina. Well, I'll be rehunting them all at some point. Probably after this run's done. Assuming this run finishes in the amount of time that I think it's going to take. Because let me tell you, I have to have this channel fully monetized by the time Zelda Ocarina of Time comes out. Because, like, I gotta do a thing. It's the law. Andrew, you need to go to bed. It's probably a wise decision. But then again, I pose the question to you. What if you didn't go to bed? What happens if you don't go to bed? That's just Sludge Bomb being a terrible influence. I guess I'm technically an influencer, just not a good one. It's working, apparently, but I will not. I'm better than bed. Interesting. That hunt took a lot to set up. It kind of does in those games. I try to be a cool person, at least relatable anyways. Even though not all people can relate to the having kids aspect, but gosh dang. They're still in there kind of fight and sleep. You're thinking of starting a run of either of the 4 or Gen 5 games? What is the purpose of the run, villager? My recommendation changes greatly depending on the purpose. How will I evolve Abra? I will say the magic incantation, of course. Just Abra Cadabra, Alakazam, and then it'll be an Alakazam. But more to the point, I'm just going to load it up on my second Switch and trade it over and then trade it back. Wait, by Swayze, you're off right now, aren't you? Or is it tomorrow night that you're off? No, it's tomorrow night that you're off. Roughly. Unless your days off change. Yeah. And at this point, I'm kind of hoping that my Switch didn't just get stolen, because I have 4 of them. I have my Switch 2, my OLED Switch Zelda Edition, my 2 version 1 Switches. I left one of them plugged into the TV at work, and I'm hoping the cleaning crew doesn't jack it. Because, like, if they do, I'm going to have to raise a stink, pull the cameras, and just, like, overall, it's going to be a bad time. Work every Monday. Yeah, but it's Tuesday night that you don't go in, right? You're mainly thinking about playing Black 2? Black 2 is pretty great. I prefer Black and White 1. Oh, great. My youngest is screaming. you actually managed to catch a wild abra in your emerald run? It's pretty difficult to do sometimes. Its catch rate's pretty abysmal. You're playing Minecraft? It's a fun game. I got on a little bit of a Minecraft kick at end of January, early February. Kind of interesting that they're selling these for just like 120 coins. It's pretty wild. Fox Simulator 2.0. Yeah, but these encounters go so freaking fast. I'm at like 332 an hour, man. Mimi, welcome. It's been like 3 months. Not really, but like it's been a while. How are you? How have you been? Your Ralt at the time outsped it and landed a confusion on the Abra, and then it started hitting itself. Solid. Still addicted to Harvest Moon, Winds of Anthos. Are you addicted to Pokemon Pokopia yet? Good way to catch an Abra there, villager. Not interested in Pokopia. Very intriguing. I figured with the Animal Crossing and the Harvest Moon vibes, that would have been right up your alley. With the Pikachu. I've been having a blast with it myself. Abby Sands. You know what? Unironically, I went to high school with a gal named Abby Sands. What game is this? Just stumbled across vanilla Pokemon or ROM hack fan game. This is vanilla Pokemon Leaf Green. It's a ROM, more or less, for the Switch 2, but it's officially put out by Nintendo, so... But it's essentially a ROM, you know? It's not a hard cart, just a digital purchase on the eShop channel. My Wii days are coming out, I guess. But I could hunt it on the ROM. Got it plugged into my GameCube right now. Or I guess I could hunt it on a ROM via my PC, or on the cart using OG hardware if I wanted to. I prefer to do it on OG hardware, but this is running great. I love it. You're a Mimikyu fangirl, not a Pikachu fangirl. Fair. Abyss Sands. Most people get it wrong at first. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm doing a shiny only run. So catch one shiny Pokemon before fighting each gym leader. We're on shiny number 4 for the run. And we're doing it in record time. Like, these 3 plus my Deoxys hunt plus what I'm doing right now still hasn't hit full odds for one Pokemon yet. It's actually quite the insane run so far. About the time where I hit 900 about 920 here for this Pokemon, I will hit full odds for one Pokemon, but we'll have caught 4 in that number. It's a speed run. You'd rather Animal Crossing and Pokemon be separate games? They combine them beautifully, I do have to say. As a pretty big Animal Crossing fan and a huge Pokemon fan, masterfully combined. Definitely gets the 10 out of 10 rating that it's gotten. Deserved, well deserved. Since this is a shiny playthrough, gotta ask what my favorite shiny is. Honestly, I feel like my favorite shiny is Aegislash. It's a beautiful shiny from Gen 6. I just love the red that it gains in its shiny. Second to that, Obstagoon's got to be one of my all-time favorites as well, just because it's a black and white to vibrant purple or pink blue. I think that's a great shiny contrast. And then, of course, we got to give a shout-out to Ray Ray, because, you know, that green into a black and red gold rage monster is just chef's kiss. So, those are probably like my top ones. No Name, how you doing? Also, Ryland, I did see you sneak in here. How you doing, Ryland? Shiny Halucha is pretty dope. It's got a good color scheme. Can't lie about that. How many encounters did Diglett take? 4,095. Just one encounter short of full odds. Oh crap, my son's awake. I was actually pretty excited for Diglett, but I think the wife was in bed, so like I was a little quieter. You respect it. Add your slash, looks good. Don't recall the other twos. Look off the top of your head, so can't picture them. Honestly, Wiss, we're under odds for like all four combined so far. And I have 330 encounter until I even hit full odds for one Pokemon. Like, I don't know what's going on with this run, but it's insane. Is this a ROM hack or just normal Pokemon? This is the digital download from the eShop for the Switch 2. So, technically a ROM, but not a ROM hack, just due to how that works. It's not a physical cart, but I mean, it's a legitimate digital purchase straight from Nintendo, so classify that how you will. Yeah, it's a pretty nice one. Like, there for a while, I did have my GameCube running, and I was dual hunting on the original Leaf Green cart I have, just for fun. But I can only really do that when I'm spamming the A button. Yeah, this whole run is making me wonder how I played these games for years and never got a shiny Pokemon in it once. Like, it's insane the amount of luck I've had with this run. But I do have a feeling Abra is going to make us work. I mean, Diglett made us put in a little bit of work, but like only half work, half effort. And Abra's like a great one to like get up to 60,000 encounters just because it's going to happen so fast. Like, if this takes 20 hours, I'll probably be at 60,000 encounters. Or at the very least 6,000 encounters. I'm pretty sure I'll get way faster than that. If I'm doing like 300 an hour. No, that would put me about 6,000. Wild. Work has been flying by tonight. That's a kind of a good thing by Swayze, I would think. I guess work kind of flew by for me. That was nice. Maybe today's just a speed mode day. You made a brick farm earlier, making an iron farm and a lumber farm tonight. You talking about in Pokopia? And how exactly does one make a brick farm? Is it by housing a Wooper and like a Torchic together, and so like the Wooper puts the globs of clay into the bin, and then the Torchic takes them out of the bin and fires them, or like how does that work? I guess you would need a third Pokemon that can pick up the items, don't you? A gatherer ability. I'm intrigued by your methods. Oh, that is it. Okay. And how does one make an iron farm? Have I heard about the downfall of PSA? You think tag will become #1 in grading unless PSA gets the QR code on why the grade was rendered? Oh, gotcha. How does the iron farm work? If I'm remembering correctly, Trubbish will eat trash and spit out iron ore, which could then be gathered and put into a furnace and fired. But I don't know, are there any Pokemon that drop trash? Oh, gotcha. I'm not surprised about PSA just because like they're having massive struggles right now keeping up with demand. And it's very questionable as to like, are they swapping out cards or what? This grading menace started by the guy from Pawn Stars and Logan Paul. Ruin collecting TGC Pokemon. Pokemon cards are good looking now, but you can I don't know what that was supposed to say, Colossus, I'm gonna be honest. No way I haven't gotten what yet? The shiny? Oh, there is absolutely a way. The odds on this game are terrible. One in every 8,192 encounters will be a shiny. We have defied those odds thus far, and I hope we will continue to defy them in the future. Yeah, if the grader's having a bad day, it's going to be a bad day for you. I also think that it is absolutely asinine that you have to pay a premium price if they grade your card at a 10. They're like, nope, we want a cut of that. You don't have enough patience for this. It is not for everyone, I'm going to be honest. But that's why we're hunting it this way, because this will drastically speed up the encounters. Like, we're getting about 300 encounters per hour if I'm like on point. If it's under $500, no charge, but most people aren't grading cards under 500. I mean, I have. I thought it was like $100, but yeah, that's better to know that it's 500 or plus. Who am I catching after the shiny Abra? I think the next Pokemon up on deck is Snorlax. I did get one of them nicknamed. I thought I might have accidentally done that. After today, you're off till Saturday. Ooh, that's a very nice week. Got yourself a 4-day weekend? Hey, Mr. DuckTales, welcome to the stream. You get that every other week? Oh, I had no idea. Nice. Good to know. That's legit. Starkiller's back. Heck yeah, we're looking for Abra again, DuckTales. Fair enough. Probably for the best, Tails, because like every time I say your name, I do want to yell a woo, just because that's programmed into me from an early age. Just like if I say the phrase, "It's my money and I need it now," there will be a callback in your mind that has to finish it. Because the 90s were fire. You went from Disney to Sonic? Can't get OT, so after working 5 out of the 7, they give you basically a week off in between your next shift. Ah, gotcha. My brother does that to an extent with his job because he works 12s. So he'll have like 2 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, 3 days off to kind of compensate for that. So 1 week he'll have 48 and the other he'll have like not 48. Oh, gotcha. I follow the reference, Tails. I got you. Like, I should have put that together, but I failed. Gonna be real honest, I was struggling in between, like, Sonic, like the Hedgehog, or like the restaurant. Because, like, I could go for a burger right now. That night shift's the best with your schedule? I believe it. So you had a burger a few hours ago and the fries were bomb as F. And it came with one of those pink sauces that always have like mustard, mayo, and ketchup and stuff like that, and their burger was fire. Okay, Tails, where was the burger at? Because like right now you kind of sounded like a Freddy's burger. But we all know you had a burger with fry sauce on it. So it's gotta be fairly localized to like the western states. Maybe it was In-N-Out. I kind of feel like In-N-Out doesn't put fry sauce on their burgers though. Lamplight Lounge in Disneyland. Okay. You know what? That would do it, actually. You wish you had In-N-Out where you're at? Jeffro? How you doing? I really don't get what the comment's supposed to accomplish, but you do you, boo. The sauce was just on the side. In-N-Out fries are just okay. Honestly, I still think, like, as far as fries goes, if it's not McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, like, what are we doing? Oh. I apologize, Tails. I set Nightbot to despise the letter N by itself. Did I know that there was an error box for Crystal? I did not. Yeah, so like, because YouTube and like most chat box will block out racial slurs, people will post it letter by letter in a row so that it spells it going down. And so I just got around that by taking the letter N and saying, Nightbot, do not allow this letter by itself. And so it blocks out any comment that has that letter by itself. Gosh dang it. You wish you had a burger now? I know, right? It's kind of a vibe. You've seen that you should have it so that it's not by itself on itself instead of just in a sentence. So like if there are no other letters around it, it gives a warning. I wonder if I can specify that much detail on that command. Sorry, by Swayze, we're not helping your DoorDash addiction, are we? Need those cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster. Might be worth it to look into. See if I can get good old Nightbot to behave, but then Marcus won't have anything to do when he pops in stream. Like, I still get, like, I'll never understand the internet, of course, and nobody ever will, but I just don't get folks like Jeffro who pop in and say your team's trash. Like, am I supposed to be offended by that? Like, what's the goal there? I don't get it. Logan, I totally got the Diglett. It was glorious. DoorDash is $35 for a 35-mile trip? Dang. It's like, I've personally never used DoorDash. Like, I can barely justify a Jimmy John's delivery order. And, like, that's their entire shtick, right? Yeah, exactly, Logan. Don't listen to people bringing down the vibes. Like, it's almost acting like I've actually put thought into this team. Because I really haven't. Like, the most thought I put into it was, you know what? Venusaur's ability to put Pokemon to sleep is like kind of peak right now, and that's going to come in handy. Let's get it. And then I need a ground type Pokemon. I'm going to hunt a ground type. That's about it. You had to once. A McDonald's meal after tip cost you $4. No. No. But by Swayze, I need to know the context. Why was this a have to? Exactly, Logan. Leaf Green is not that hard. You don't need an optimized team. You just need a level 75 Charizard, and you're going to mop the floor with the Elite Four. You deleted the app, trust me. But, like, I'm imagining by Swayze being, like, literally starving to the point where you were blacking out and couldn't drive to be able to pay that price for a Happy Meal. I know it wasn't a Happy... Maybe it was a Happy Meal. I don't know, but, like... I run things in purchases through a formula. And that is, I make X amount of dollars an hour. How many hours do I have to work to afford blank item? And if it makes sense to say, you know what? I would put in like 20 minutes of hard work for blank item. I'll buy it. You were the only one here so you couldn't leave. Okay, that's a valid excuse. It's a valid reason. Very valid. Plankton noises intense. Secret formula? The Krabby Patty formula. Out of all of the voices that I've tried to do in the past, I can honestly say I've never tried to do Plankton before. I am not streaming on TikTok, but I am streaming on Twitch and a secondary YouTube channel, Tails. I'm streaming on Sludge Bomb Trainer over here on YouTube, as well as Brasscoin, but Twitch is my Brasscoin username as well. I do not know what either of those things are, Tails, I'm gonna be honest. Kinger from TADC? I don't recognize the acronym. That's exactly what you did with Crystal. So he was like, 2 days of work for CIB isn't the worst. You do that with everything, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, would I work an hour for a sandwich? I would work a half hour for a sandwich. And so usually that's what gets me into trouble with Jimmy John's. It's like, this is a half hour of pay. I'll get a sandwich. Whatever. Which is a 6'6" chess piece with wonky eyes from the show The Amazing Digital Circus. Okay, I've heard that before, but I have never seen what anything looks like there. Honestly, by Swayze, I get the most generic thing on the menu. Every single time, I get the turkey tom on wheat. If I go to Firehouse, hook and ladder on wheat, every time. You think I just got raided? I might have done. Did my viewers just go up like crazy? Ah. Well, that's pretty neat. It happens. Alright, let's see what we got here. I bet it was Bootleg Randy. Oh, Wiss, over on Twitch, eh? Oh. You switched to YouTube. Crazy. Or M&J TV. Nah, if I got raided by M&J TV, my viewers would have been like in the hundreds. El Abras. I have heard of Pokemon 7, PM7. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm a little bit still, I don't know if I could say it, but butthurt about not getting invited to the Guinness Book World Record Challenge that he put on for shiny hunting. And I can say that since you're on the main channel with all of the subscribers. I have nothing against John. I'm just throwing shade. It's fine. No, I like M&J TV. I like PM7. He's pretty good. There are a few Pokemon creators that I do watch, and all of them I watch for different reasons, and I try to take a little bit from each one of them and create my own thing with it. But I think the 2 to 3 that I watch the most are Austin John Plays, kind of walkthrough tutorial setup style. I really like how he presents those, and there's a lot of how I do things in that as well. So, and then I like Loxton and Noggin. I like the information and the way the lore is presented. And then I watch Sauce McGavin, and I think for me, for that one, it's just a confidence in the persona, and I kind of dig it. You press big white button that make big number go up. New Pokemon Snap helped you a lot? Yeah. I almost tanked my original channel over New Pokemon Snap, gonna be honest. Like the Brascoin channel almost died when Pokemon Snap came out. By Swayze's top 2 are Brascoin, Sludge Bomb Trainer, and Johnstone, huh? Johnstone sounds familiar. Yeah, I think there's like something to learn from every streamer that you can take and absorb and, you know, put into your own thing. And I frequently like do things to see if they notice. And like, one of my proudest moments, as sad as it is when Hyrule Gamer commented on one of my Zelda videos on my Hyrule Monkey channel. I was like, "Ah, sweet. That's what's up." PM7, Purple Cliff, and M&J TV. Okay, I dig it. I can see messages that you deleted. Yeah, so the fun thing about how I run the chat is if you watch the stream, you won't see the messages that are deleted unless you go back through. I think that might actually override the replay. And Logan, I just saw that you'd work 5 days for a sandwich. Because I have a program that like sees the chat images when they come in, it's there permanently. So any chat that gets sent will eventually get read by me. Bonds the V-Witch is funny. He does like videos voice acting on Pokemon games. Okay. I probably slaughtered the pronunciation of that name, but my apologies. Ryland, you have a fantastic night. Thanks for the luck and the vote of confidence there. He's also one of Purple Cliff's editors. Okay. Maybe one day I'll be big enough to have editors, or just editor, or just a monetized channel in general. No, the brass coin one is. But we're trying to get this smaller one monetized. Without bribing. Yeah. To have a big editor, you have to have big money, and you have to have big subscribers and big views. Yeah. One day. One day. My brass coin channel did get pretty big at one point. People don't seem to get that joke a lot. You guess your TikTok is just different. You talking about the work only 5 days? You remember your first part-time job? Was that what that was in reference to? Cause yeah. A sandwich definitely would cost now like at least 2 hours of work, if not 2.5 hours of work with my first job. Just this month you gained 10 subs out of nowhere, but you're eventually gonna post stuff like vids and already post polls. I gotcha. So you got yourself a channel there, hey? Ah. Reacting to indie shows and playing random games. That's funny by Swayze. I remember working my first part-time job. I just got told today that I get a slight bump in pay for being in my position like 90 days. Because that's something that my company does. Like they'll give you your initial raise, and then like when you pass 90 days in the position, they'll give you like the rest of it. But like they didn't tell me initially that there was a rest of it to receive. So like today it was, oh yeah, by the way, you've been in the position 90 days. This takes effect. I'm like, what? Okay, I'll take it. Sign me up. It also came at like a funny time as well, because my team just grew and I am now over like 2 departments, kind of. I'm over I'll be over like 13 people eventually, but I think right now I'm over 11 or so. And like 3 help desk folks and branch employees. Your first video is going to be reacting to drones not for the first time with one of your friends. Never heard of that. Then you're going to do the amazing digital circus because you genuinely love the show. That'll be fun. I typically don't have great reactions, so like I'm definitely not the best reaction channel either. Like I'll do streams to watch the like Pokemon Presents and stuff and have some okay reactions, but it takes a lot to get something out of me. For example, finding a shiny Deoxys in 71 encounters would definitely fall in that category. Ah, see, Tails, that is something that I cannot assist with. Even I do not have something that I say. You're thinking something like Markiplier. So like, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. That? Or Hyrule Gamers, grab yourself a snack or drink. And let's get into it. Or Austin John out. But that's more of an outro than an intro, obviously, but I think he usually starts with, what's going on, everybody? There you go. Could work, Tails, could work. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. DuckTales. Man, I need to practice the Markiplier impersonation. It's not coming off right today. It's okay, as long as my Cartman impression like is on point, we're good. A-Drive's got a pretty memorable intro. Gonna be a faceless YouTuber because you're not gonna be a VTuber. And nah, you don't want to show your face. That's fair. It's a decision. Jose, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. Must have been on the main channel there. You also want to become big enough to eventually land a voice acting job for some indie project? The hope is something for Glitch? I do not know what that is. But you want to do voice acting, that's pretty cool. Glitch is a big indie company that gives small shows a chance to grow, and they've worked on a lot of big names that millions know. Okay. Or even Vivzy Pop. That would work for you. Not a lot of people like her work, but you do? Okay. Sounds like you got a plan anyways. It's always good to have a plan. I popped my headset off. Trying to maybe land the voice acting role of your PFP because it's the original character by another YouTuber and you really want to voice him. That would be fun. Xylon, welcome. You beat Koga 2 times because you didn't save for a while and the Switch restarted? That's pretty brutal. Pokedex grind? Respect. In this game, without the rare candy glitch, grinding away, just battle after battle, it's respect worthy. Oh, you can't do a glitch, really, but, yeah. It's fun doing glitches sometimes, but, red and blue, infinite rare candy's pretty fun. But, I think everybody needs to suffer through the grind fest that is leveling up a Gen 1 Pokedex in its, entirety. It doesn't exactly break the game, unless, like, coding-wise, as far as making it unstable or anything, but, might break the fun of the game for some people. One of your polls has 50 votes. That's pretty good, especially for your subscriber base. Still no shinies, too. Not surprised, this game's pretty brutal that way, but we are still technically under odds for one shiny on this playthrough. And if I get the shiny in this run, like in this reset, then it'll be like 5 shinies in 8,192 encounters. We've had that good of luck. You're doing the Tangela grind? Just trying to get one to appear, or what's going on there? If you do end up voice acting when you sign stuff already, have a YouTube signature. There you go. You're on it, you're prepared, you're ready. I do have a question, though. You said that you're wanting to do, like, react videos. How does that work with being a faceless YouTuber and not having a VTube either? Because, like, your reaction isn't shown, it's only heard. The area of only Tangela. Koala. The grind goes well. We have yet to hit full odds for one single shiny Pokemon, and we found 4 thus far. Not in this exact run, but like in Fire Red Leaf Green total. It's pretty crazy. You like to add a lot of commentary? Okay. To your fans, you're a pretty funny guy? Oh, yeah, I mean, that's fine. I was just curious. I mean, people watch YouTube shorts of robots reading a script, so like I don't see how they wouldn't watch a video of you reacting to what's going on. I mean, somebody out there somewhere is probably down for whatever you can put out. You ended up changing your PFE from Lucifer from Has-Been Hotel. I've heard good things about Has-Been Hotel. Do I know the best slot machine? I believe I do. It's in row 1, 2, 3, like the top left slot or something like that. And then row 4, the bottom right, I think is one of the one of the slots that hits luck the most. You will be back. Until we meet again. We'll catch you in a minute by Swayze or 12. How bad would it be if you said, "What's up, quackheads," in your intro? Like, if you're full sending your channel on the theme of ducks, I fully support this. Because, I mean, like, if your fan base was collectively called the Quackheads, I dig it. Oh, it's most definitely cringy, but, like, in an endearing kind of way. Like, a fan base being called for Sauce McGavin, like, the McGavin Club, you know, that has a ring to it, obviously. And then, like, I think we decided mine would be the Sludge Bomb Squad as a cringy play on words there. Duck Pond would be your community. I think your community is going to decide what the community is going to be called more than you have a say in it, I would say, but you can try. My Swayze said they were leaving to go tend to some stuff. So naturally, we're going to see that the shiny is going to appear in this batch. You guys with me? Your channel's name, Xylon Gaming. I do got a question. How did you come up with the name Xylon? Because, like, I came from an interesting time period, and, like, I'm thinking, like, Tiberian Sun, Warhammer references, like, must construct more pylons, but, like, must construct more Xylon. And I know they have nothing to do with each other, but that's just what my brain's doing right now. It was your dad's first D&D character's name? Heck yeah! I dig it. Hey, Dr. Snapper! What's going on? You getting up and getting fancied up for work? Not gonna do that thing that other YouTubers do, like Mr. DuckTales Gaming and stuff like that. You're just gonna do a one-off channel and that's it. Yeah. If you build your community up to expect the randomness, then it can work. Most YouTubers end up doing that specifically because the algorithm does crazy things. For example, when I said earlier that I almost killed my YouTube channel doing Pokemon Snap stuff, I was starting out doing Pokemon streaming with a huge desire to do Zelda theory videos, right? And I promised everybody when I got to 100 subscribers, I would do a Zelda theory video. Let me tell you, that Zelda theory video ended up getting like 12,000 views in a month, okay? I shot up subscribers very quickly because it was well done. And I got up to 600 subscribers within, I want to say like 7-8 months. Pokemon Snap came out, and I didn't realize that because my audience was primarily Zelda fans, they weren't going to like daily Pokemon Snap videos. And like, I lost 300 subscribers in the space of like 14 days because of posting Pokemon Snap videos so frequently. So like, I definitely lost a big part of my subscriber base. And then over the next 3 months, I built it back up to 600, and then within another 3 months I was monetized, but it was very demoralizing to lose that many all at once. And then it's like, okay, lesson learned. Know your audience. And that happens when you have channels that are like doing Zelda theories, and not just that, but like I'll do Bandit, Mask Nintendo Bandit. They were doing Zelda theory videos, and then they wanted to do Let's Plays and things like that, and so they started doing it, and then their viewer base just died, and so they split the channel and said, okay, we're going to have Zelda theories here, we're going to have Bandit Plays here, and both channels did really well with that. So there is some nuance to the reason why they have the separated channels, and it's so that YouTube doesn't see that their subscriber base is falling off and stop recommending videos. But if that's not for you, then it's not for you. That's perfectly fine. But it's not like a cash grab for most YouTubers to do that. It's simply knowing their audience and providing the appropriate avenue for branching out. For example, I have my Pokemon YouTube channel and I have my Zelda YouTube channel. They don't go together very well at all, but separately they do really well when I here to drop a like, Dr. Snepper. Thanks. You have a wonderful work night, day. Catch you later. Xylon started doing Resident Evil 2 playthrough, but only 3 views on 6 videos. It's gonna take a minute to pick up an audience, pick up a niche, for sure. Tommy, just got here intrigued by the Aber hunt. Thanks for the luck. Kind of hard to hear me though. How about now, if I actually like talking to the mic instead of having it all the way over here? Should be better right here. You did come in at a loud song too, so it's probably why, but welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Gonna do what you want with your channel. It's gonna be a multi-fandom channel, multiple fandoms to have a safe space to find their people. It could work. Definitely could work. The send-off that could make you big is a meme. You won't drag it, but it'll definitely get you some fans. Go for it. It'll be fun to see what happens for you for sure. All right. Now, if we can get these all looked at before By Swayze gets back, we might have us a shiny. I do have 2 channels, Xylon. Technically, I have 3. We have the Brass Coin channel you're watching on, and then we have the Sludge Bomb Trainer channel, which is the stats that you're seeing for the subscriber goal and everything that way. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss a encounter there. And Sludge Bomb Trainer is the one we're trying to get to 500. And there's a reason for that one as well. For example, on the Brass Coin channel, which is the main, I ended up getting so many subscribers so fast because I was offering Pokemon bot generated giveaways and things like that, among like legitimate giveaways early on, but never claimed that they were legitimate when I was doing with the bots and all that. They were fully generated and all that. But I no longer do that, so I'm kind of running an experiment with this second channel to see if it can grow and have a viewer base that is better than or equal to the main channel without all of that history. And so what I've seen so far is the Sludge Bomb Trainer channel is in fact outpacing the channel with 19,000 subscribers in terms of views. And that's because I'm no longer offering what my fan base came for. But I did earn a few legitimate fans from that channel that have followed me over here to give it a jump start. So that's kind of what's going on. You found both. You must be the one that just clicked that subscribe button on the Sludge Bomb Trainer channel then. We're getting so close to that 500 where it'll let us do memberships, have custom emojis and all that, and then we can really see like how is it comparing to the main channel. I'm pretty sure I just reset, but like that was weird. Also got your copy of Leaf Green on the Switch the other day and have done about 200 resets for Charmander. Such a grind. They are brutal. Tommy, the odds for this game are terrible. We've been beating the odds for this entire run, though, and I'm here for it. We just barely passed 8,000 encounters for the run. Like, just now. Bulbasaur was 2,224. Spearow was 996. Diglett was 4,095. We're cooking this run. Fire Red finished that playthrough. Shiny hunted Deoxys, got it in 71 encounters. Like, it's been insane, the luck I've had. You're gonna be honest, you have such a deep love for ducks that you refuse to eat duck? That's fair. I just don't think I've ever seen a duck on a plate to try to eat. But I have heard that it's kind of like fatty chicken. Took you over 500 eggs till you got a shiny Grookey. That's about normal for us, starter. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, Score Bunny egg hunting in Gen 8, Sword and Shield. I did 9,000 eggs before I got my first shiny, and that was with a shiny charm, Masuda method, at odds of 1 in 512. It was ridiculous. Yeah, 9,000 eggs for one shiny, give or take a few 50s. And then in the next 500, I got the other two that I was looking for the set. It was so dumb. We exchange your coins for prizes. You feel like the way you got shiny Grookey was kind of dishonest because you got a bunch of giveaway guaranteed shiny starter eggs and hatched them till you got a Grookey? But if they're guaranteed shiny starter eggs, then how would there be a guessing game there? Hey, McAragon, loving the Celebi picture for your profile. How you doing tonight? It's Easter egg hunting Masuda season after all. There we go. Right now, we're just participating in one of the 7 deadly sins of greed and gambling to try to get a shiny Abra for this Easter season. Also, 7 Deadly Sins, phenomenal show. I will refer to it as an anime, though technically speaking, some would argue that it's not one. You know, McAragon, I'm doing pretty well. Like, I was just telling everybody here that we are on the 4th shiny of the run, and we've just now hit full odds for one shiny Pokemon. Like, we just barely hit 8,000 encounters for the run. we're doing pretty good. You can't wait for Easter this weekend because you're finally getting a package you've been waiting months for. I'm excited for the 2nd of the month, so like in 2 days, because I want to know if I'm getting flour tortillas in the mail or if I'm getting an RTX 5070 graphics card in the mail. And that sounds weird, but on Walmart.com, there was like an extremely new seller that was listing items, and they listed Mission 20 count flour tortillas for like $23, but the image they used was a box and a graphics card picture for an RTX 5070 graphics card. So naturally, I bought 2, and my friend bought 4, and his brother bought 2. And we're just all excited to see what we're going to get, because if we don't get what's pictured, we just take it to Walmart and return it, right? And it's like, yeah, this item isn't as described. It has a picture of a graphics card, but I got tortillas. And if it's a graphics card, then you got a graphics card for like $23. So we're just like, I'm sure it's going to be tortillas. But if for some miracle we get graphics cards, then I got a freaking sweet graphics card to put in my computer. Yeah, I guess you're right. I had to do the finger thing. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Did you guys all learn that in school? Or am I just psychotic? Yeah, I'm just excited for the 2nd of April when I find out if I get my package and if it's tortillas or not. You remember a sort of song? Is it January, February, March, and April? May, June, July, August and September, October and November, the last month of the year, I'll tell it to you now, the last month of the year, December. Something like that. No, they taught us like what months have 31 days and what months don't with our fingers. And so like I use that all the time. Letty's Man, you learned a different song. Not surprised. But who here knows the preamble to the Constitution because of Schoolhouse Rock? Hopefully everyone. Unless you're not from the States, in which case it would be really weird if you did know that. But like I would also be fairly impressed too. This is true, McAragon. This is very true. Let's see. 15 times 4. 60 times 24. That don't sound right. Maybe that's right. 60 times 24. You did miss Snepper again. So, daylight savings time, or not daylight savings time, leap year isn't 100% accurate. And I'm trying to recall, like, the degree to which it's inaccurate. But I want to say it's 1,440. A year is 365 and a fourth days and 15 minutes. So when we do leap year and we skip that day, we're actually going 15 minutes off every year. So every leap year, we're like an hour off or something like that. So maybe it's just 4 times 24. That sounds more right, which is 96. So like every 96 years, we would be another day off. So we would have to subtract a day every 96 years to be like 100% on point. I might have my numbers slightly off, though. Oh, yeah. So, I'm loosely right, just different direction. So, it's every, like, 80 some odd years we would have to add an extra day to account for that, because our year is 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds. So just adding a day every 4 years still gets us off over time. The more you know. It just feels like human tradition, if anything. So if we're $12 minutes, 11 minutes short every year. Believe it or not, some people do celebrate their birthdays on leap year, but only every 4 years when it comes around. Yeah, I've heard that. Being born on February 29th. It's like I only age 1 year every 4. Imagine being like 84 before you could have a drinky drink, though. Oh, I didn't even know that was actually up. Yeah, I turned that off most of the time. I threw it up there as a joke for one stream and then just left it there. Yeah, normally it's on a brown background, not bright yellow. That's what you were thinking? Oops. Apparently I just keep denying these poor Abras. Like, nope, I don't want that one. Nope, I don't want that one. Hey, Luke the Skylander dude, welcome. How you doing? I hope I get my graphics cards too. If not, it's going to be a funny story about how I got some tortillas. You've been thinking a voice actor job would be pretty easy? Or being a voice actor would be fairly easy, beside actually having to audition for the part? I don't know, it's fairly intense, but like maybe if you have the aptitude for it, it would be easier for you than for others. But yeah, getting gigs is gonna be the killer part, I would think. Like, I think that's the hard part about a lot of things, because you're basically self-employed as a freelance artist at that point. So like you're kind of very heavily dependent on how people perceive you and whatnot. That, and you know, having a truly generic voice, like I don't know if you spend a lot of time watching anime, like with Funimation and Crunchyroll and stuff, but like if you've watched over 20 shows on Crunchyroll, you've probably found the same voice actor in 3 different shows. Like, it is a fairly close-knit group for that, but that is not to say that there's not like roles all over the place that you could do, for sure. I'm not saying that to be discouraging or anything, but just there are a few voice actors that you see very, very, very frequently because they're good at their trade, and like it's easier for them to pick up gigs. Like Kirito and Meliodas are the same person from Sword Art Online and 7 Deadly Sins. It's pretty cool. Hey, Ray the Cat, welcome. Why does the reflection in my glasses not change when the screen goes black to load the nickname box? Because I do that sometimes. But if I'm doing like this, it does it. Slightly. And it's because I have a ring light that is much, much brighter than the lenses of my glasses from the computer light. But if I do this, you can't really see either. If I do this, you also can't see it. You have a crazy voice range. You can have a very high voice and a deep, somewhat intimidating voice. Nice. I have the vocal range of a potato. You tried to do a shiny run of Emerald, but it was really hard. Understandably so. Especially soft resetting for the starter. Have you heard a pigeon cry when they go? No, I don't think so. Unless that was supposed to say Pidgeotto. Or Pidgeot. Pidgeon. Nope. Meant Pidgeon. I'll sell you a shiny Abra when I get it. Bet. Should save up for Thunderbolt instead. Why on earth would I need a Thunderbolt? I don't even have a electric Pokemon. Or a Nidoking for that matter. Sad that this is level 7 when we get it instead of like 16. Crap. Well, no shiny for today. But that is where I'm going to leave it off for the time being. We'll be back at it tomorrow at some point. If we're really lucky, it'll be about 1:30. Mountain Time. If we're unlucky, it'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. again. So until then, we'll see you guys next time.